It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. This is a designed run. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Robbins. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Locke. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Utes headed quickly to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's locked. There he goes! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Toss to the outside. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to them and get them on the perimeter.
And some room to work. Runs through a tackle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Snagged in the middle. It's Burns. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Right on the money. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moving past the 25. Lots of running room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This is why Rice Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're...
Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Snap in the shotgun. They will score! Touchdown, Utes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They want to run this quarterback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the move, it's Vega. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vega. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled.
Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding he's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's Burns. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Leaves it with the back. Got to first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll leave it with him. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Using his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs.
27, jump.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking to buy time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Beavs in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Man, really good decision-making by this offense on 3rd down. Understanding, running the option to perfection, getting it to the pitch man, and he gets the first.
There he goes. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Come on, set.
The give to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some movement.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
3rd down coming.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Kill.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he throws another interception. Delivers the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. With jet sweep pass. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
The give on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Ready up.
And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Go.
Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward. And this was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And you could tell he trusted himself, thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick, didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.